What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. To start things off, I have an anime rap channel called Sensei Beats. I've posted some extremely cool anime raps there, and I'll continue to post more and more. You should check it out. Your support and feedback will be much appreciated. Secondly, there's my Discord server. The links to both the channel and the server will be down in the description box below.
So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. Hello guys, I'm sure you all must have heard about the new RPG mobile game that is taking the gaming community by storm. If you haven't heard about it, you're not too late. The name is Blade Idol. It gives you a perfect mobile gaming experience like never before. Blade Idol is about an herb collector who stumbles on a great sword and soon becomes a legendary hero. Exciting adventures await you in this world of stages and dungeons. I love the fact that this game is available in several languages. You also have a great deal of freedom in customizing your character, from their customs, skill sets, and even their training methods. The gameplay is fairly easy. There are numerous ways to level up, but I personally prefer the merge system. Blade Idol has a glorious 2D animation that brings the characters and monsters to life. The animation graphics is so good that there's nothing currently like it in mobile gaming. When playing this game, remember that you can earn as much reward even when offline. That's the beauty of the Blade Idol community. Your progression is sure, even if you're too busy to log in. There are lots of events currently going on in the world of Blade Idol, but the big one is the hot summer event that will run from July 19th to 30th of this year. There are several rewards such as 10,000 diamonds, 50,000 Enchant Stones, amongst others. You can receive your rewards through the in-game mail system. So guys, download this game and join me on this terrific battle adventure. This is the best time to get started in this game. There's a lot of fun waiting for you if you click the link in the description. See you there. 10. Tsubasa Chronicle. Tsubasa Chronicle is another great classic on this list that's even considered a legendary anime according to some standards. The anime is renowned for its great storytelling and, even more so, epic characters that we just can't seem to get enough of. It follows the story of a young boy, 𝐒𝐻𝐻, who is the adopted son of an archaeologist. One day, during an excavation in the ancient ruins of the 𝐒𝐻𝐚 Kingdom, 𝐒𝐻𝐻 witnesses his childhood friend, Sakura the princess of 𝐒𝐻𝐚 Kingdom, suddenly appear on the site with wings that disperse all around her. 𝐒𝐻𝐻 later learns that those wings were actually Sakura's memories, and since they were connected to Sakura's heart, if they don't recover these memories quickly, her life could be in grave danger. Vowed to save his childhood friend, 𝐒𝐻𝐻 sets out on a journey with Sakura and some other companions to recover the scattered feathers and save Sakura from her impending death. 9. Shinka no Mi Shiranai Uchi ni Kachigumi Jinsei. The first thing I did when entering this show is remove any expectations or hope I ever had for it. I wanted to go into it on a clean slate, as if I've never seen an isekai before in my life. The main character is your typical loser that's bullied and treated like shit only because he's fat. Seriously, that's literally it. Even the game system that transfers the students bullies him for being fat by categorizing him as barely human. Anyway, he gets transported into a totally different area than his classmates, and he's left to his own devices, kind of like Arufatura. If you wish though, Arufatura is more on the serious dark side, while this one is more like Konosuba, with its ridiculousness and humor. I mean, the main girl is a freaking gorilla for crying out loud, but damn is she hot. This series sadly was overlooked by many since they expected much of it, and it didn't live up to their expectations. However, as a comedic, light-hearted isekai romance, the show isn't half bad. 8. Isekai wa smartphone tomo ni. Just how desperate this guy was to keep his phone with him? Seriously, a god offers to give him anything he wants in the new world he's going to be transported to. And what does he pick? He picks to keep his phone with him when he goes there. How is it being charged though? No freaking idea. As he reached that new world, he began to sightsee and take selfies of the landscapes. However, he isn't a normal human. He also has a lot of powerful spells and magical skills to use and destroy his enemies. This is also a harem as well, so expect to see a lot of sexy girls fighting each other for the supremacy over the MC's heart. 7. Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. Seiya is a powerful and strong hero in his own right. However, he's very cautious and decides not to activate his powers very often.
since the consequences can be catastrophic. He's accompanied by a beautiful girl on his journey that keeps trying to approach him no matter how many times he punches her back to her senses. The relation between them is hilarious, and the series overall is pretty chill and fun to watch and enjoy. 6. Death March Kara Hajimaru Isekai 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭. This guy reminds me of myself and my dreams when I binge a video game for a while. I start to dream I am in the actual game. Coincidentally, that's exactly what happened to 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥, the MC of this series, in real life. He's nothing but a humble debugger with a lot of work piling up on him. He closes his eyes for 2 seconds, and the next thing he knows, he's in a world made up of the compilation of games he's been debugging. With no time to take things in, he's assaulted by an army of lizard men. In his confusion, he retaliated with a very powerful spell. I almost felt bad for the lizard men as he wiped them all out. In return, his level skyrocketed to 310, with hundreds, if not thousands of new skills unlocked at his disposal. So, now he's broken, with thousands of skills and spells, overpowered and overleveled. The only thing left for him to do now is to explore the world he was sent to, since there doesn't seem to be any means to return to his world in the time being. The show has a decent enough premise and idea to have you hooked to it, as well as the on-point execution, and the events that transpire later in the series make it all the worthwhile. 5. Isekai Cheat Magician. Hello and welcome to How to Make a Generic Isekai Anime 101. First, you prepare the ingredients. You need cliches, generic character and love interest, a blinding light that sends you to a new foreign world, and the most important and most crucial ingredient is powers inexplicably gained. For the spices and add-ons, you can borrow other isekai concepts and change them a bit. It's not like anyone will notice that or anything. That is exactly what this anime is. Sure, the character is broken and powerful as hell. It feels like cheating, but he's as generic and bland as they come. As well, like every generic isekai, ever get overpowered, beat the demon, get the girl, live happily ever after. Well played. 4. Slime Taoshite 300 nen. Shiranai uchi ni level max ni natemashita. Damn, and I thought I was a grinder. This girl spent 300 years of her immortal life farming slimes daily until she maxed out her level, reaching 99. That's one hell of a feat if you ask me. In games, slimes are usually so weak and give measly experience, players wouldn't bat an eyelid even to bother and fight them. Apparently, we might have been doing things the wrong way. Sure, it took her 300 years to max out, but she still did it with zero risks. With the news of her immense strength and power leaking into the world, a lot of adversity will be waiting for her. Friend and foe alike will seek her, whether for aid or for battle. 3. 𝐒𝐴𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 Bear. As a gamer myself, I can actually relate to this series when it comes to putting on some embarrassing armor just for the stats. Even if it makes me look like Hello Kitty, the stats are worth the hassle. And that's exactly what happened with this Vermo player. After a complete year of playing the game, the admins gifted a bear armor that looked embarrassing to wear that had insanely high stats. It was broken as hell. The moment she put it on, she was transported to a new world that she couldn't recognize. Being the veteran she is at games, however, she thinks nothing of it and decides to go on adventures exploring this new world she's in. 2. Oda Nobuna no Yabao. In this show, all the feudal lords of old are transformed into hot, sexy women. But the biggest change was that they made Oda Nobunaga, the demon himself, a woman and a blonde one at that. The MC that got transported there already has knowledge of all that transpires in that era, but refrains from saying so or divulging anything to anyone around him in order to preserve the timeline and keep it intact, not wanting to fragment it more than had already happened with all the feudal lords becoming women. All he can do is watch as the events unfold and hope that the timeline isn't torn to shreds. 1. Mondaiji tachi ga isekai karaku so desu yo. Here we go with one of those long Japanese titles, only that this time the English title is even longer. Problem children are coming from another world, aren't they? Yeah, that's a whole sentence, and a question. This fantasy anime is quite short with just 10 episodes, and it's got a bit of action and comedy.
The story revolves around 3 teenagers with psychic powers who are transported to a new world after receiving an envelope. In this new world known as Little Garden, a deadly game is going on, and they decide to help a man known as 𝐒𝐻𝐴 reclaim his land from the Demon Lord. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. The Steins Gate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, put you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell if you.